Suppose there would be a strategy that increases productivity on average by 20 to 50% without recruiting new people. Well, organizations are not just about productivity alone, but such an improvement would certainly classify as one of the best strategies to go. It is worth millions. You might argue that such a strategy doesn't exist, but critical chain project management is such a strategy. Organizations that have successfully implemented critical chain project management, CCPM as the pros call it, increase productivity between 20 to 50% on average. Executives call it the best project management strategy. Chances are 100 to 1 that you don't know any organization that is using critical chain project management. And that is a weird thing. In this video I try to explain that and what strategies to follow to match those incredible successes yourself. My name is Jan van Egmond, I'm Project Management Hacker. I've been involved in implementations of critical chain project management myself, but several of those implementations failed. I'm a seasoned project manager. I was working together with critical chain experts with an excellent track record. There's lots of literature about critical chain and the blueprint to get started is well documented. But it was too difficult. It took too much time, it was a major burden. Project managers needed to learn new planning techniques, they had to refurbish their project schedules, learn new planning software, counterintuitive thinking, culture change, resistance of people, and it wasn't even enough. Let me be clear, other experts might have had better success. But hiring expensive consultants doesn't guarantee you will be successful. It won't prevent you from falling back again when they leave. This is something you can't do on your own. One client wanted to have just a pipeline, to have a simple high-level overview. Pipelines are part of critical chain project management. But did I need to go through the same hassle again? With the recent disappointment fresh in mind, and a quote of Ellie Goldratt, no matter how complex it initially looks, it is exceedingly simple. I wondered, how can this pipeline be exceedingly simple? It looks so complex. On a Saturday afternoon, during a short family holiday, I designed a new pipeline manager. And the following Monday, immediately when I came back to work, I set it up. It took about 3 weeks. Over time, I've simplified this. For another client with over 100 projects, it took about a week to set it up. And nobody needed to change how they plan their project or do their work. Yet, 60% higher productivity exceeded the results of the average critical chain project management success, within just 3 months. Designing this pipeline manager and seeing how it works in real organizations changed my understanding of how projects and project organizations really work. The core of this all starts with the organizations themselves. Without exception, all project organizations are complex, dynamic and very confusing. And only a few projects are needed to lose overview. Without overview, it is impossible to prevent that projects get stuck and that pipelines dry up or come to an halt. It is impossible to see what actions are needed any given moment in time to keep all projects on track. There are two strategies that can be followed. One that depends on the details of tasks and resource management, like most mainstream solutions and project management frameworks, including critical chain project management, and one that isn't dependent on all those details. And that is what this pipeline manager of Empower Your Project is. The insight of this pipeline manager is that how projects move through the organization is independent of the details of the project schedule. This means that you can set up a pipeline without project managers or anybody else working in projects having to change the way they plan projects or do their work. Get critical chain project management results without critical chain project management hassle. And that is what this recent case study confirms. My name is Jan van Egmond, I'm Project Management Hacker because there are better ways that are easy to learn and easier to use. When you like this video, then hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and learn more about project pipelines and discover new project management insights, then follow me on LinkedIn, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And when you're ready to take the next step to implement this pipeline manager or want to help your client with it, then contact me directly. Thanks for watching.